In September, the U.S. Air Force Center for Strategic Deterrence Studies celebrated 20 years of service leading the Air War College in education, research, and critical thinking on policies and practices involving nuclear, biological, and chemical weapons. The center began serving the U.S. Department of Defense community in 1998, when the Air Force Chief of Staff called for the establishment of an Air Force Counterproliferation Center. From the start, the center heightened awareness of weapons of mass destruction, including how to counter and deter threats. 16 years into its service to the nation, the center was renamed the Center for Unconventional Weapons Studies in 2014 to reflect a broader focus on deterrence, cooperative security, major combat operations, irregular warfare, stability operations, and homeland security. Though its name had changed, its mission remained constant, developing Air Force, DoD, and U.S. government leaders to advance knowledge, policy, and practices within strategic defense issues involving nuclear, biological, and chemical weapons. In May 2018, the center was renamed the Center for Strategic Deterrence Studies to reflect the importance of maintaining a credible and robust strategic deterrence as one of the Air Force's enduring contributions to national defense. As before, even amidst change, the center's vision remained clear: to become the DoD leader in integrating education, research, and critical thinking on strategic deterrence policies and practices. Today, the center is directed by Mr. Al Maroney, and its mission is carried out by a team of Air Force airmen and civilian professors, instructors, and contractors.
The Air Staff has asked us as a sponsor to interject counterproliferation and nuclear deterrence issues into the Air War College and Air Command and Staff College to ensure that the Air Force officers and enlisted at the Barnes Center, for instance, have the opportunity to learn more about nuclear deterrence that might not be captured in their core curricula.
Courses taught by deterrence experts at the center educate its students about strategic deterrence, nuclear deterrence, the nature of chemical and biological weapons, and other WMD-related topics. In addition, the center increases understanding of strategic deterrence as well as awareness of issues with nuclear weapons and other weapons of mass destruction through a significant research plan. In fact, CSDS has created more than 50 monographs on chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear weapons, as well as papers on deterrence and countering weapons of mass destruction. The center has organized and taken part in numerous conferences and symposiums, as well as established partnerships with DoD and civilian agencies who share a commitment to increasing awareness of strategic deterrence and the nuclear enterprise. Still, serving students is the primary focus of the center. In addition to in-depth classroom discussions with deterrence professionals, the students enjoy unique opportunities, including field study trips to our nation's capital, where they visit the Defense Threat Reduction Agency, the Central Intelligence Agency, the State Department, as well as to national nuclear laboratories.
We were definitely given wide latitude to think and learn about the areas within nuclear deterrence. And I didn't feel like we were pressured to come up with certain answers. We were definitely encouraged to think outside the box.
Students such as Colonel Holmes find their time well utilized while learning from instructors and professors like Mr. Pat Ellis, who has served CSDS for 15 years, teaching airmen about countering WMD and homeland security. Mr. Ellis enjoys the opportunity to increase students' understanding of the nuclear enterprise and to help ensure that our military men and women understand the responsibilities, challenges, and risks associated with nuclear weapons.
When I teach the particular courses I teach, I'm interested in having them walk away more knowledgeable about the material, but also having grown as an individual. In particular leaders, because these are all leaders we're working with. And so to help them grow in that particular area of knowledge so that they're a little bit better than what they were when they came in.
Professors also ensure students understand strategic deterrence, chemical and biological weapon threats, and arms control issues. With its team of professionals advancing knowledge and understanding of strategic deterrence and many other complex issues surrounding chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear weapons, as it has for the past 20 years, the Center for Strategic Deterrence Studies remains poised to continue delivering premier educational opportunities and research for the DoD community and the entire nation for many years to come.